Senator Nasheed, in late 2014, you pushed for legislation that would create a 10-year mandatory minimum for all gun crimes in the state of Missouri, including for something as simple as concealing a weapon without the proper permit. There is significant social science that suggests mandatory minimums increase prison populations, deepen racial disparities, and have minimal impact on violent crime rates. How do you explain your past support for mandatory minimum sentences, and would you still promote mandatory minimums as president of the board?
Well, let me just say this here. We have a gun problem in our community. Too many of our children are dying at the hands of guns. Now, I am not for mandatory minimum sentencing when it comes to nonviolent offenses. But if you take and you shoot a kid by way of a drive-by shooting, there should be mandatory minimum sentences for violent crimes.
Just to follow up, would you change your support for mandatory minimums for gun crimes that did not involve use of the weapon and only for those that use the weapon, or are you still in favor of mandatory minimums for
mandatory
all
minimum
drug
for
crimes?
those individuals who pick up a gun and shoot an innocent person, they should have mandatory minimum sentences, not nonviolent offenders.